Hi everyone and welcome to Lost Boy. I hope that you're all doing well today. My name is Jamie for those of you that are new to my channel, and for those of you that are returning, thank you for all of your support. This is going to be a general collective message. It's intended for whoever needs it. I do channel multiple different messages throughout the reading, so please take what resonates with you in your particular situation and drop the messages that do not. If you want me to take a deep dive into your personal situation, the link on how to book a private reading is down below in the description box. Alrighty, y'all, let's get into today's message. I'm going to begin with the angel numbers, then we'll dive in with the tarot dice, with the tarot deck, and then a couple of different oracles, and we'll see what is going on in the energy. Universe, what is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time, please? We have 666, realign your focus, balance material and spiritual. We have 000, divine reset, pure potential, you are one with source. We have 1011, manifest from intention, not fear. And then we have 911, spiritual emergency or soul calling, answer the call. And then we have 1111 at the bottom of the deck. The portal is open. It's time for you to make a wish in Manifestation Gateway. See, right off the bat, right off the rip here, with this telling me to realign your focus and to manifest from intention and not fear, I feel like there's energies around you that's been trying to peer pressure you into something. Balance material and spiritual. It's like this peer pressure here that's been wanting you to focus on something else than what the divine has been pulling you, or this internal nudge that you have been feeling. And I feel like you've been encountering this peer pressure, this resistance from others around you. I could be monitoring spirits working through them to make sure that you don't answer the call. That could be the spiritual emergency that is happening here. The divine is resetting your life for you at this time and is opening up a portal because of the potential that you carry here. Do not allow yourself to be swayed by material gifts from people to peer pressure you at this time. It's time for you to manifest from intention, not fear. 66, sacred service, nurture others with grace. They don't want you to tap into your divine energy. They don't want you to be a part of sacred service. They don't want you to be a service to others. That's why they don't want you to answer your calling. Whatever your calling is to you, wherever your north node takes you, right? Maybe it might be being a doctor, it might be being a lawyer, it might be being a writer, it might be being a musician, it might be being an artist. Somebody here doesn't like the fact that you're doing something that's breaking the mold, that is different than what, I don't know, everyone around you has been able to do. I feel like you've been dealing with energies or people here that have been maybe manifesting from their own fear, so they're trying to project that onto you as well. But it's time for you to realign your focus. You could be hearing a lot of sob stories from many different people at this time, trying to tug and pull on your energy, trying to tug on your heartstrings here. And you could even be dealing with some type of people who, it's even giving the energy of like trying to use some kind of fear to talk you out of what it is that you're doing. Like, for example, like, I don't know if this is like somebody here threatening. Oh, well, if you decide to do that, then I'm going to be forced to do this type of energy. Or if you decide to do that, right, say, for example, like you want to go back to school for something else, right? Somebody's like, well, if you do that, then, you might lose this, you might lose that, right? Because you're going to be a student again, so money's going to be tight. Like, maybe you might lose, they might be threatening, that you're going to lose housing, or you might lose your job because they won't be able to accommodate your new hours or whatever. You know what I mean? It's something along those lines where somebody is trying to, I don't know, 555 on the timer. They're trying to create some kind of change in a choice that you're making for yourself. It's very interesting. Don't allow them to. The portal is open to you, and I think they know that. They know that you're in this energetic reset here where you're manifesting at some kind of high rate. So what they're trying to do is implant these thoughts, these projections here, in order for you to make a decision that is best for them. We're going to be using the tarot dice. Things might be a little loud, so if you're sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume for a hot minute. Universe, please tell us more. What is going on in the collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know at this time? We have a King of Pentacles sideways, and we have an Emperor reversed. So we have two people who have lost their way. We have one person here who's only focused on the bottom line, and one person here willing to do whatever it takes to make sure that their bottom line is met. This could be the same individual or two individuals, depending on your situation. This King of Pentacles, he's not completely upright and he's not completely reversed. So I'm wondering if somebody here has been trying to maintain an image that they're very prosperous. This is somebody here who wants to act like they are somebody who follows through. I don't think they do. I think this is somebody here who only follows through on a promise when there's something in it for them. We do have the Seven of Cups sideways, as well as the Knight of Cups sideways. Somebody is realizing that the confusion, somebody has been trying to create some kind of confusion. Somebody's also not being very forthcoming and honest, because the King of Pentacles upright, this is somebody here who gets into business relationships for all of the right reasons. This is somebody who's not going to undercut somebody. But sideways, questionable intentions, questionable motives. The Emperor in the reverse is somebody here who just really wants control. This is somebody who is not willing to do what is best for everybody involved. This could be a master manipulator of sorts, because to me, the Emperor and the Empress are master magicians. They've mastered all of the suits. So somebody here could have built a reputation here on twisting lies, on hiding their true intentions and motives. Somebody who has even robbed opportunities from other people. And this is somebody here who could be extremely vindictive and extremely revengeful. The Knight of Cups sideways, I mean, I don't know if somebody here is trying to butter somebody up is what it's feeling like. They want to butter you up in hopes that you're not able to see through something with the Seven of Cups. They want you to be confused. But I don't think that they're counting on the fact that you already know. See, Justice is here. In the Eight of Pentacles reverse, somebody here is not... They're not committed. Somebody is 1 foot in the door, 1 foot out the door. This is somebody here who never follows through on what they promise. This is somebody here who's afraid of a challenge. Somebody here who likes to take the quick way out. Whoever this individual is, and maybe they've been able to maintain, right, that persona that they have it all put together, that they have it all figured out, because of the types of battles that they choose. They like quick, easy success. And they like people that they can manipulate. We have the Page of Swords reversed. Somebody here is receiving some kind of news that they don't want to hear. Or this could even be somebody here who doesn't even have all of the facts. Because the Page of Swords upright is somebody who's very naturally very inquisitive. Somebody who's going to do research, who's going to look into things. But in the reverse, this is somebody here that looks at things at surface value. They look at things on the outside. They don't look deeper into things. They don't like to inquire more information. Six of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody is sensing that there's a new opportunity that is coming in for you. Because this Ace, it's sideways, but looking at this clockwise, that's what's coming in for you. They know that you have moved on, that you have chosen some kind of peace here with this Six of Swords. And maybe somebody here is trying to rope you back in because they're trying to win at all costs. And the Two of Wands, they want to create some kind of delay here, some kind of pause, so that you don't move forward. But they're trying to frame this as if it's for your best good, that maybe you should wait. That's what it is. It's going back to that whole peer pressure energy earlier. It's like somebody here is wanting you to put them above yourself, your interests, your needs, and your desires. They want theirs to be above yours, so they could be coming in. This person could, I don't know who this person is to you, family, friend, lover, business. I mean, the Emperor is generally considered like a father figure, or a mentor of sorts, or somebody here that you had looked up to. I feel like somebody here is trying to create some kind of peer pressure to try and stall and delay you from making this next... from taking this next step, from taking some kind of a leap, from you going through that portal that is opening up to you. They know that there's this divine reset that is happening here. So what they're trying to do is peer pressure you in hopes that they could delay you from moving forward, and in hopes to try to rope you back into where you were so that you don't take this opportunity. With this Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, this could be somebody you're actively working against you, or actively working against the work that you're doing, maybe even trying to discredit you in some kind of way. But justice is here. Somebody can't run from this. Maybe somebody here is already under judgment for what they did with this justice, and they know it. Maybe this is why somebody here is falling from grace. How they've been seen before in the past, people are starting to look at them sideways now, like, I guess you really weren't who you thought, who you said to be, who you projected to be. Nine of Wands and the Hierophant reversed. That's a poor leader. This is somebody here who rules with fear. Same thing with the Emperor reversed. They rule with fear, right? Manifest from intention, not fear. Somebody here could definitely be trying to put you under some kind of pressure with this Nine of Wands. They don't want your carbon to be stacked up neatly and orderly. They don't want you to become this diamond, right? Because that's what diamonds are. They're just carbon neatly stacked on top of each other. They're carbon atoms or molecules or whatever that are stacked just right to create that diamond under pressure. They don't want you to move on. It's something here about them being able to use you in order to maintain their image. You know, and with this Hierophant, the Hierophant is somebody here who... they have an audience. And in the reverse, this is somebody who has been able to manipulate their audience into believing whatever the hell they believe, but for their own malicious intent here. They don't want you to believe that something is almost over with this Nine of Wands. Again, this is coming in clockwise. They didn't want you to learn from your lessons. You know, like, for example, because the Nine of Wands, you have the person who's standing there with the bandage on its head, right? Symbolizing that even though he or she may have overcome, you know, all of these burdens, they may have come out scratched and beaten, but they're still standing. And they're almost at the end of the road. Nines are all about closures. It's like you made it through at the end of the day. Like, yeah, you may be bruised and scraped, but you're still standing. It's like somebody here couldn't defeat you. They couldn't defeat your spirit. They couldn't dim your fire. They couldn't splash water over your passion. Universe, tell us more, please. Oh, excuse me. If you guys keep hearing banging noises... Oh, before I forget, for my brothers and sisters out there in the US, happy 4th of July. If you hear any loud sounds, it's just the neighbors lighting off fireworks. Universe, please tell us more. Yeah, see, somebody was trying to create a roadblock. They were trying to create some kind of a roadblock here, but they never thought that you would be able to persevere. They never thought that you would be able to persevere. Somebody was only wanting to keep you around, again, trying to pull and tug at your heartstrings, maybe to make you... See, this is somebody here who's very skilled at what it is that they're doing. They've been able to build their whole life acting this way, treating people this way. Maybe that's why they have a whole audience here. Right? You're not the only one. You're just the one that decided to leave their herd, realizing that they're not a true shepherd, that they're just a wolf in sheep's clothing. Somebody was trying to cast some kind of projection, some kind of illusion with this moon here. It's like somebody was trying to gatekeep you from your own life. It's really what it feels like. Somebody thought that they could be your gatekeeper. And they wanted to harness your power and ability all for themselves. Just because they didn't want to do the work to get disciplined. Right? Look at that person there. She's... Sorry. I don't know if I can zoom it in enough, but that bottle says vodka. Somebody here could be drinking a lot, or they could just be overindulging a lot. Somebody who definitely does not have any discipline. This could be somebody who doesn't have discipline with finances and resources. Either way, somebody here has been relying on you to do their work, to handle their own shit. Right? Look at her. She's chained. This earth angel has been chained as a pet to take care of somebody else, to serve somebody else's needs. Either way, That's what this Nine of Wands is. This is perseverance. This is you pushing through. This is you refusing to allow yourself to be bound, stuck, and tied due to somebody's illusion. Somebody was trying to act like they couldn't do something for themselves. And I don't know who this person is to you. Again, family, friend, lover, business. But I definitely feel like there's definitely been some long-held tie here. I don't know, maybe they wanted you to feel like they were a little poor thing. Right? And some people will maintain that image because they rely on it for their own stability. You know, this could be a lazy person here who doesn't want to put in the work. Obviously, they don't with the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. They don't want to put in the work and effort. So it's easier to just tug on people's heartstrings. Oh, well, you know I can't do it as good as you. Or, you know I can't. You know I never learned how to do that. You know you know, or whatever excuse that they're trying to use. You know I was never given those opportunities that you were, but then why are they actively trying to stop you and delay you from another opportunity? See, they only want you to accept the opportunities that are good for them. All right, maybe this is somebody who doesn't want you to start your own business, or this is somebody that doesn't want you to further your education. Maybe because, I don't know, they're not disciplined enough to do it themselves. You know, they're okay with you having a normal job, right? As long as the money comes in, because they're relying on that. But they never wanted you to better yourself. This could also be somebody here who also tried to keep you preoccupied and busy, so that way you wouldn't have much time to mingle with other people, with new people, you know, to branch out. Universe, tell us more. We have a main female. We have unexpected income. It did come out in the reverse, but then I picked it up and it went upright. This could be a main female here who has been trying to create some kind of impasse in your life. Or it could be a couple, some kind of toxic couple here that's been trying to create this roadblock. Or you could be this main female that they've been trying to roadblock you, trying to stop you, trying to create this impasse by casting an illusion over you. We have unexpected income. You're definitely getting ready to receive some kind of a blessing here. We have official person in the reverse here at the bottom of the deck. So somebody here who once had high honor, who may have once had a position of official capacity, whatever that means. And that could just be plain as simple as somebody here who... This all has to do with your view and perception, right? So if this is like somebody here that you claim to be your best friend, or that you claim to be, you know, oh, I'm your mother, I'm your father, I'm your boss, I'm your this, right? The only way that that power still holds is if you still believe in that title. Like, I don't know if I'm making sense here, but like, for example, like, you may have held this person in high regards at one point because they were your parent or they were your boss, right? And you're like, oh, wow, well, this person must be really good at their job because look at how far they've made it, right? And maybe that could have happened when you first started the job, right? Or, for example, if this is family and friends, maybe when you were younger, when you were more naive, right? Before the world, gave you the experiences to learn the lessons. Because it's interesting, when I was shuffling this deck, wow, vanity. Huh, we're going to keep that. When I was shuffling this deck earlier, getting ready for this reading, the wisdom card came flying out and smacked me in the face. So I feel like y'all have been smacked in the face with some kind of knowledge, some kind of wisdom here that you never expected it from whoever this reading is about. This was the last people that you expected to do this to you. And I feel like whoever these people are, again, family, friend, lover, business, this is somebody here that you had full trust and faith in. But either way, they have lost their honor in your eyes. And they have lost whatever title that they thought that they had with you. And realizing that somebody here who may have been older, that just because they're older does not make them more wiser. Somebody here could be actually really immature. Somebody here is focused on vanity. They're focused on looks. They're focused on appearances, right? You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Oz, right? Him being able to maintain his life with illusions. Just because he liked the attention and the glory that it gave him. Now something here is bittersweet because you are following your passion. You're following your heart. You're bringing yourself joy. You could have been dealing with people who wanted you to feel like you needed their love. You needed their validation. But you found love within you. And that can't be taken away. Imprisonment, false person in the reverse, change in the reverse, and a pathway. You forged a new path for yourself here. Maybe somebody here could even been, once they didn't get something out of you, once you started picking up on the clues that they were giving you, right? Maybe when you started finally seeing these people for what they were, and you started asking the questions, why would they block me? Or why would they do this here to make me feel this way? That gave you the answers that you needed to start seeing somebody as a false person. And maybe once they weren't able to get what they wanted off of you because it wasn't working anymore, their spell, their illusion wasn't working anymore. So the next best thing is, okay, and for some of you, that spell could just be their charm, their persuasion. For others of you, it could be people who were actually, lighting candles and, I don't know, whatever people do to try and, cast illusions. I don't know how to do that. But I digress. Anyways, so what they do is they try to cast you in the role as the false person to make it seem like you're the ones that left them in a time of need. To create this guilt, this peer pressure. You're receiving some kind of unexpected income. Like I said, this came out in the reverse and then it went back upright. It's like they're trying to talk you out of your spot. Maybe they're upset here because of the way that now that you're seeing them differently, right? They no longer have access to your energy here because you're not doing for them what you used to do. You're now handling them differently. So now that means it comes at a loss for them because now they need to pay up. Because they were able to get by scot-free and easy without putting any work or effort. They were expecting some kind of a handout, but that came at a cost to you. So now they need to pay up. And this could just be karmically. Now they need to pay up karmically. They're in spiritual debt. And now you get to cash in. And you forged your own pathway here. You allowed yourself to transform. You have gone through the metamorphosis. Universe, Give us one more, please. Universe, tell us more. Thank you. Adjudication in the reverse. And despair. Somebody was trying to put you on trial here. Through an unnecessary trial. I feel like something here is being thrown out. It's being thrown out because your perseverance has proven somebody wrong, and now somebody here is in despair. Somebody here is expecting maybe a message about a house or about something here that for their foundation. Somebody could be expecting some kind of news. We have courtship and we have thief in the reverse. This could be somebody. These people could have been actively trying to block you from love. Like, say this is family here. Maybe they never wanted you to be in a meaningful relationship because they wanted you to be at service for them. Or this could be an ex here who never wanted you to move on. Somebody here that you co-parent with. Or if this is a boss here, they never wanted you to believe that maybe you could go elsewhere. Maybe someplace else that won't be... For some of you, if this is work, it's given the energy of like, somebody was trying to dangle something in front of you, right? Making these promises that like, oh yeah, one day you'll get this promotion. One day you'll get this, you know? I'm trying to personally mentor you, right? So that you are ready to take that role or whatever it is. But I feel like those were false, empty promises here. They never wanted you to leave somewhere else or go somewhere else where you would actually be valued for what you bring to the table. So these are people who saw what you brought. They saw your value, your worth before you even did. And instead of nurturing that out of you so that you can be the best possible version of yourself, what they did was they tried to manipulate it for their own personal gain and their own personal need, all for vanity. Maybe it gave them this false sense of power. I'm going to clean this up. We're going to pull out the tarot. Universe, tell us more, please. Universe, tell us more for the collective. Eight of Swords reversed and the Five of Cups reversed. So you have broken free from the mental restrictions that somebody has been trying to place on you. You're no longer focused on what it is that you don't have, and you're focused on what it is that you do have. Maybe they were trying to get you caught up in the material, like wanting you to keep up with them in some kind of way. But in all actuality, right, I mean, what one person values or what one person admires is totally different than what the next person does. But they wanted you chasing the things that they had, and maybe even dangling those things in front of you. Like maybe somebody here drives a really nice fancy car, or somebody here always has the most newest gadgets, right? They wanted you competing with them in that kind of way, or trying to feel like you needed to like catch up in life. And you're like, but wait, I don't even care about Lexuses, right? Why do I, you know what I mean? Or like something like that, you know what I mean? You're like, cars are not my thing anyway. Why was I stuck in that in the first place? I was just using that as an example. Universe, please tell us more. We have double eights here, 88. What goes around comes back around. Something about Route 88? Universe. I believe that's also a song title from Sum 41's Chuck album. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is you knowing your value, knowing your worth. You're somebody here who's very kind, nurturing. You're also somebody who doesn't take shit as well, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, right? You're not going to get into any type of false contracts. You're somebody who's going to look into the fine print with the Queen of Pentacles. You have broken free from some kind of restriction, from some kind of binding contract. You have broken free. Look at this. You have broken free from their hold. You've broken free. You defeated the devil at their own game. Strong Capricorn energy here. Taurus. We did have Aries in Capricorn as well, with that King of Pentacles and the Emperor that we saw in the dice. And the Ten of Pentacles. See, you broke free from this restriction, and now you're accessing your divine blessings here. You're accessing your own worth, your own value, your own blessings. And you never needed... These are people who maybe wanted you to rely on them for your future. But in all actuality, you don't need them. They need you because they know what you're connected to. This could even be your own family or people that wanted you to trust them as if they were your family. Universe, tell us more, please. The Two of Pentacles. But a choice and a decision here has been made. And that the... Ow. Sorry, y'all. I have carpal tunnel and my finger gets stuck sometimes. I really need to see a doctor about that. Judgment in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse, excuse me, and the Emperor reversed again. I'm going to swear for a moment, so for those of you who don't like swearing, lower the volume, but this motherfucker is not even hiding his own disdain anymore. He's not hiding it. He's not hiding. Somebody could even be brooding. They could be brooding around you right now. This is somebody here who doesn't want to take accountability. And you're like, all right, well, if you don't want to take accountability and responsibility for the way that you have treated me, because maybe you're no longer keeping silent on things, because maybe that's what somebody wanted you to be, was silent on things because they were applying this fear. Well, if you rat me out, or if you do this, or if you do that, then that's when the revenge comes. That's when they, get more malicious, like malicious compliance type of energy is what I'm feeling here. And you're like, whatever, that's just showing who you are more, and that's just adding more evidence to the pile. The party is over here. Somebody is refusing to take accountability for what they've done in the past, but yet always wanting you to take accountability, wanting you to constantly be put through that cycle of healing, of evolving. That's why you've transformed. That's why you're in this metamorphosis right now, going from a caterpillar to a butterfly. You have gained your wings. Universe, tell us more. Wow, that Two of Swords literally flipped itself over. The Star. The Page of Swords reverse. Eight of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. There is some kind of news that is traveling in fast. Again, somebody here is only looking at surface level. Somebody here could even be trying to block you and wanting to put a blindfold over you to make you not believe that your wishes and prayers are being answered here. But maybe now you see it, because maybe now they're being put through karma. So now they want you to come and rescue them. The Hierophant's in reverse as well, too. So them and their cronies, them and their groupies are no longer hiding their disdain. Let them be mad. Maybe if they collect all their tears, they can build a pool and they can swim in it. I said it. I said it. Or maybe they can bottle it up and sell it and maybe actually make something of themselves and start a business. Okay, I need to tone it down. But we do have the Queen of Cups here upright, and this could be you as well, Divine Feminine. Or Divine Masculine, whoever I'm speaking to. You definitely had to... whoever I'm speaking to, you definitely tapped into your Divine Feminine energy here. You had to nurture yourself. You had to trust in your own intuition. You had to remember your worth and your value here. And you didn't have to compromise your own values. This is a piss-poor leader. This could even be a whole corrupt institution or a whole corrupt organization. That could be a workplace. That could be a government entity. That could be a whole nonprofit. That could be a friends group, a family situation thing. I don't know, but news is definitely traveling fast. Somebody here is trying to lie their way out of something in hopes that you won't see the truth. Strong Aquarius energy here as well. Could be a Libra, or somebody here could be really immature with this Page of Swords. We have the Devil reverse. The Devil is trying to create some more tricks here. Again, by looking at surface level, maybe this is people here who are just only noticing the things that you have. But I also feel like you should be having a lot more. Maybe they don't like the fact that you're a go-getter, you're able to do for yourself. Six of Wands. We have victory, success, recognition. Universe, please give us one more. Thank you. The Ten of Wands. Somebody does not want something to be over, and it's whoever this Queen of Swords in the reverse is. But the truth is that you're no longer hurt by the betrayal. You're just moving differently now. Page of Wands in the Chariot and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, you're deciding to no longer move forward. Somebody is also being stopped dead in their tracks. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's very immoral, very corrupt. It's just somebody here who allows their emotions to dictate their decisions. So somebody you're very irrational, unjust. This is somebody who doesn't want to do the right thing. This is somebody here who manipulates the situation here to make themselves look better. Again, not taking any accountability. This is the whole trying to win at all costs type of energy. But somebody is only going to end up betraying themselves once they realize that they never robbed you of your love. They never robbed your heart from you. And maybe that's what they wanted. They wanted you to be like a soulless, emotionless being. They want you to just roll over, is what it feels like. The Page of Wands, this is news that is coming in about something that they started not going the way that they thought it was going to. Whatever action they put into motion is actually backfiring and creating an ending here. They were not able to trap you in a mental prison. They weren't. This person was not able to backstab you. They only ended up killing themselves off, so to speak. They only ended up going through an ego death because they weren't able to pawn off their problems onto you. Page of Cups reverse. They weren't able to tug and pull on your emotions. The Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. This is moving forward with new action. This is moving forward with the divine. And maybe that's part of the talk now. Oh, maybe that's part of what they're saying now. Oh, this person doesn't care about us, da-da-da-da, but to the people who have listened to that, maybe you're still caring to them. This could be a boss here. I'm going to use this as an example. Like, this could be your boss going to your other coworker saying, oh, the collective is so mean. They don't care about me anymore. I don't know what I possibly could have done. They know what they know what they did. You know, oh, they're being so mean to me. Look at the way that they're treating me. Da 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 da. And then those people could be like, well, that's the way they're treating you, but that's not who they are as a person. Their heart is still open. Like, they just bought me a birthday cake the other day, right? So it's like somebody's pissed off that you're closed off to them, that you're not deciding to move forward with them specifically. So they're trying to claim you to be the enemy, but the other people aren't buying it. Universe, tell us more, please. Wow, fake flexing, and you're receiving a jackpot. Somebody who's just trying to show off. They like to impress people with lies, with their illusions, right? Kind of like the Wizard of Oz, right? Kind of like that wizard. He wanted to impress people with all of his magic, but it was never real magic. It was just illusions, just tricks. Universe, please tell us more. You're too busy winning. Yes, you are with that Six of Wands. And you're receiving a jackpot here. They're just mad that you're not going to be able to share it with them this time. I don't know what that was. That just fell? Okay. My Lenormand deck just fell. Okay. Whatever. Maybe somebody doesn't want me to speak this message, and we rebuke that in the name of the Most High. And not only do we rebuke it, we send it back times 1,000. Enjoy that. Either way, you're too busy winning, acquiring all these accolades, acquiring all of your trophies, acquiring this recognition, because people are seeing the truth. They're seeing why you're winning. Somebody here wants you to give them money. They want you to give them money because they know that you're prosperous. Give me one moment, y'all. I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. Okay, y'all, I am back. Like I said, this person wants to give you money because they know that what you're attached to. So, when I went up to go to the bathroom, I picked up the decks that fell, the Lenormand, and the card that stuck out to me was the Stork card and the Scorpio card from my Zodiac deck. So you guys could have been dealing with the Scorpio, or this could be somebody here that you may have had a sexual relationship with, or this could even be somebody here that you turned down their advances. Somebody knows that you're getting ready to pop. You're being given a new life here with this Stork energy. So it's like this hater is making themselves known. They're making themselves known because they're very mad and upset. Wow, and when I picked up the deck... See, Stork's on this side. I didn't even realize I didn't pick up the deck properly. And on the other side is the Fox. Somebody's trying to sneak you out of something. Something here about a kitsune. Maybe somebody could be like a trickster spirit. This could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. Let's see. Universe, please tell us more. Somebody here wanted you to marry for money, or they wanted you tied down or committed to them in any capacity for the money, for the resources. But again, you're too busy winning. Universe, tell us more, please. You're dodging bullets here. You're dodging bullets from this person who was fake smiling. Somebody could even be trying to use fake accounts to see what you're up to. Somebody here could be carless or getting ready to be carless. Or this could be you. Maybe they wanted you to have no way to move forward. People could be karmic friends. Or somebody could even be using their own friends to come after you or the rest of the family to come after you by creating these fake accounts to spy on you to see what you're up to. And here you are, yet unfazed, because you're like, you know what? Let people see at surface value. Wow, I'm getting a line from the song. It's the song. I can't even remember who sings it, but I think it's titled 7 Years Old. It was like, once I was 7 years old. And I'm not going to sing because I can't sing to save my life. There's a line of that song that says, those that truly love me will be the ones that truly know me. These people don't know you from a hole in a wall. They only know what they see of you. They don't know the true inner depth and working of you. They don't know why you're so resilient, why you're able to persevere. They don't know your story. They don't know what you have gone through, what you've suffered with, what you have overcome, and what has given you strength and power. Universe, tell us more. These people just have fake smiles all around you. Because again, to them, they're trying to keep up appearances. And you're not the type that's going to put a smile on your face. You're not going to make yourself uncomfortable to make other people comfortable. These people are played out who are married for money. They are played out. Somebody here is moving. You could be moving. These people could be forced to move. Somebody here is now being put under legal issues. Both probably in the physical for what they did to you, maybe for using these fake accounts to create some kind of smear campaign, to create some kind of pressure against you. Or maybe they're going through their own legal shit here. They're going to be too preoccupied and too busy to go after you. Maybe that's their karma. They didn't focus on their own life and on their own things. So now the universe is like, you know what? Since you won't leave my collective alone, I'm going to keep you busy. Universe, give us one more, please. People kept playing the same game with you, thinking that you would never learn. They ended up teaching you. People could even be trying to abuse divination to try and spy on you, but they're not liking what they are hearing. They're not liking what they are hearing. No, they're not. They're not liking it. They're trying to get a closer look here because these people ain't shit for trying to cockblock you, all because they're a happiness hater. But yet they're willing to flaunt all of their pretty shiny things in your face, trying to make you feel less than, but yet they're hating on your happiness. Why? Because you found it internally? Like, these people can go kick rocks. And you probably, maybe that's how you feel. You're like, you know what? You can go kick rocks. Tell them to go kick rocks. Or to go bathe in their own tears. I don't care. These people are all in their head, overthinking, stressing, overanalyzing. Oh, what am I going to do to get the collective back? I need their money. I need their resources because I'm not shit. And now the world's going to see that I ain't shit and that I was just trying to cockblock them because I don't want them to be happy because they're really not happy with the choices that they made. They're only happy with their shiny things. They're only in it for instant gratification. I'm feeling this anger come over me now because I can definitely feel y'all have been through it because you're like, I don't understand why these people just didn't want the best for me. You know, and had they just treated you with respect and kindness, I'm pretty sure you would have taken care of them. But now they're getting shit. Trying to create some false love story or some once upon a time bullshit. Wow. A police could even be involved here. Some kind of contract here is breaking. Maybe I did start this off with saying that there is some kind of karmic couple. Maybe they're going through a divorce now. Maybe that's why they're going to be too preoccupied to attack you, because now they need to face their own bullshit, because maybe now, for those of you dealing with the karmic couple, maybe these people are trying to claim that you were the reason for their marital problems. Okay. Why? Because you're just existing? Wow, somebody here could be promiscuous. Somebody here who uses people they're asleep around. You're just tired of the drama, tired of the bullshit, right? Somebody here has been caught. Somebody here has been caught uncovering evidence, getting exposed. Cheating has been revealed. Maybe that's part of the legal issues that somebody is going under. Maybe somebody here never wanted to... Right, maybe that's why they were casting you as the problem here, to keep you preoccupied, so that people couldn't see that maybe somebody here was living some kind of secret life. But I feel like the universe, God and Source, is revealing somebody's promiscuous ways. This doesn't even have to be promiscuous like sexually. This could just be somebody here who uses people, somebody who's an opportunist, only in it for instant gratification, for what they can get out of a situation. For others of you, this could be somebody who has been cheating in their own life, but yet trying to claim that you were cheating or that you were robbing from them. Meanwhile, they were going out to whoever to get whatever they wanted, but now they've been caught because there's been some kind of investigation. These people could have even gone as far as to creating false reports against you with the Page of Swords in the reverse. Because they're trying to bind you to them for your money. Universe, tell us more. And maybe for others of you, they were claiming that you were promiscuous, or they were claiming that what you were able to receive, or the accolades that you received, was because you slept around with people. And hey, even if you're promiscuous, more power to you. It's your power. What happens between two consenting adults is between two consenting adults. People don't like to hear that in the spiritual community. I mean, but at the end of the day, people are in charge of themselves, and you can do what you want to do. Just make sure that your intentions are right. There are some people who can go a little bit overboard. We have a betrayal, and somebody here has investigated. They've seen the truth. Somebody here is claiming that they hate nothing about you, but yet they have these red lipstick stains. They hate nothing about you. Then why is it that you have to fight for what you love, for what you believe in? Why do you have to fight for what is yours? Somebody here who is a straight-up backstabber. And I love how the deceit is right on top of that Two of Swords. They wanted you to believe that you were stuck and that it was all your fault. Universe, tell us more, please. Wow, this is a bugaboo. This is somebody here who uses people for a place to stay or for what they have. The record is being set straight. We do have tantric sex here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody has only been trying to keep a promise. I don't know what that promise is. Keeping a promise, and maybe the police could be keeping a promise here to fully investigate something. Maybe somebody here is now being played. Somebody here could be undercover. Right, because I don't know why, like, I'm thinking about, like, a spy who, you know, some spies sleep with other people to get information. The record is being set straight. Somebody has only been using people for a place to stay because they're a bugaboo. This is a user. Trash. The trash is being thrown out. The trash is being thrown out. There's somebody who has only been trying to be a copycat. They've only been trying to mimic you. Maybe that's why they've been trying to get close to you, or acting like they were close to you so they could best mimic you to the others that have been following them. Now things are falling apart. They're falling into pieces here because they're now in the trash can. I guess they didn't follow through on that promise. Maybe they promised somebody, or they promised their partner, if this is that toxic couple here, maybe they promised their partner they would be able to get away with this. They would be able to rob this and take this from you. Didn't work out, did it? No, it didn't, because the game is over. The game is over. There is evidence here that it has been recorded, that is being released, being announced, being revealed. Somebody are being kicked to the curb, this bugaboo. Be very cautious right now, because somebody here is definitely going to try and run away from their problems. My right ear is ringing right now. Maybe somebody here could even gone as far as to impregnating somebody else when they were promiscuous. Ay, ay, ay. When they were getting a room, doing secret dealings behind people's backs, creating secret deals that you were not privy to, but it was about you. Either way, you're dodging bullets because these people are played out. Their fake smiles no longer work on you because you too can give them a fake smile right back. Right? Like, bless your heart. That's all you'll have to do. Somebody here could be Southern. Don't have to be. Oh, I think I just put cards in the wrong deck. Yes, I did. Those don't belong there. This fake smiles wanted to come out. They're faking it right now. This could even be somebody here who could have even slept with an official. Or slept with somebody else, just so that way they can get in their mind and implant something about you. Oh, we're already an hour in. This might be a longer reading. I wanted to pull out the Scrabble tiles, but I don't know if I'm gonna... I don't know if that's gonna make this reading a little too long. Universe, please give us some character clues. Please give us some character clues as to who this could be, or who these people, or for some of you it's a group of people, for some of you it's just one person. And I feel like maybe, for those of you that are dealing with this just being one person or a couple, I feel like the other people are also victims. Not just you. For others of you, for most of you, I think the whole group knew exactly what they were doing. Or maybe they were doing this to try and, I don't know, maybe out of their own fear, because they didn't want retaliation from the couple or something. Universe, please give us some character clues. We have red clothing. Somebody here could wear a lot of red clothing. Maybe it has to do with their favorite sports team. Something about red hats or red shoes. Or somebody could wear red for a uniform. We have facial hair. Somebody here could have facial hair. They could either have scruff, low profile. It's not at the point where it's a full-on beard, but they could have some scruff, you know, like me, whatever. Somebody here could have a white car. Somebody here could drive a white car. You know, maybe if this is a female, and please, women, don't come after me. Maybe this female needs to take care of her mustache. Just saying. Universe, please give us some more character clues. We have brown eyes. Somebody here could have brown eyes. We do have a black car here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe somebody is trying to keep, like, surveillance on you. This black car wants to come out. This Libra. There could be a Libra here involved. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Somebody could have straight hair, or they straighten their hair, or something here about maybe somebody here uses relaxers. Isn't that what you do? Like, relaxing your hair, or is it like a keratin treatment to keep your hair straight? That straight hair wanted to come out. Universe, please give us some more character clues. Somebody here could wear glasses. Either somebody here wears regular glasses or they wear, like, reading glasses. Somebody here could be white collar. They could have a white collar job. Somebody here could have a medium skin tone. Somebody here could definitely wear a uniform, or there could be police or security involved. Somebody here could be extremely charming or persuasive. Somebody could be here a practitioner. They could be a shaman, a minister, a priest, a prayer warrior. They could do root work. However they decide to practice whatever they practice. Somebody could have medium cut hair. Somebody could be very young in age or maturity. Somebody could dress extremely preppy. Somebody could also wear a lot of blue clothing. We also have green clothing. And somebody's aunt could be involved. Somebody here could be balding. Okay, that was way too many, but I did see the word niece. Maybe somebody's aunt has been trying to use, I don't know, maybe you're their niece or somebody's niece against them. Somebody here could be black or African American. Somebody here could have a beauty mark. We do have a mole here at the bottom of the deck. Maybe somebody needs to get their mole checked. Maybe it's not really a beauty mark. Somebody here could have green eyes. We have a Pisces here. Somebody here could drive a red car. Somebody here could be clean cut. Maybe it's this balding person. We have a brunette here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here could have exaggerated features. Maybe they exaggerate their features with makeup or with piercings or, I don't know. Maybe they stuff their pants or they stuff their cleavage. I don't know. Somebody here could drive a sedan. That's a 4-door car. Universe, please tell us more. Excuse me. Universe, please tell us more. I'm trying to quit smoking. I'm trying my hardest. Somebody here could be trying to hold somebody here hostage. This is a dynamic where one side has lost power. They wanted you to feel like you have lost power. Whatever love they claim to have for you, it's actually unrequited. They do not feel the same way about you that you do about them. That they want you to believe that they love you, that they have your best interest in mind. Because they want to keep you docile. Universe, tell us more. We have a racket here, exploitation disguised as opportunity. Somebody has been trying to exploit you, but disguise it as an opportunity. A plea deal could be offered here. A compromise is being offered. Maybe they're trying to offer you some kind of compromise. Don't take it. Somebody could be very stubborn, inflexible, unyielding. Rigid attitude towards change, implying a refusal to adopt or compromise. But they want you to compromise. Huh. That's why they're trying to exploit something, trying to disguise it as an opportunity, whatever this compromise, this plea deal is. But in all actuality, they don't want to compromise. They're trying to disguise it as an opportunity. Somebody needs to smile for the camera. Smile for the camera. Somebody here could be taking a mugshot soon. Somebody here could also even be using blackmail against people here to hold them hostage in order to do their bidding, to go against you. Somebody here could be using verbal intimidation raising their voice, speaking, shouting with loud, aggressive tones to dominate, name-calling with insults, derogatory language to demean and belittle. Something here about beetles. We have threats. They could be using threats, explicit or implied threats, to harm, retaliate, or to give you like negative consequences. What I was saying earlier, oh, I'll take this away from you. That verbal intimidation to pressure you. Trying to raise their voice to maybe act like they have more power than you. We can all raise our voice, dear. Raising your voice just shows how in control you are of your own emotions. And how you gave your power away to somebody else. And that's them trying to reclaim it back. We have redemption. Healing is possible, but it requires raw honesty and change. But somebody here is too stubborn to compromise. Perpetrator. Person who carries out a harmful, illegal, or immoral act. Somebody here is a perpetrator. And maybe they're trying to act like they're the victim. All because of their greed, excessive and selfish desire for more than what is needed or deserved, particularly when it comes to material possessions, wealth, or power, urge to acquire or hoard resources at others' expense. We have an alibi. Somebody could even be trying to use you as an alibi, or maybe this person, like going back to that toxic couple, maybe this person was using their own spouse as an alibi, or even using the rest of the group as an alibi, trying to cover things up, trying to bury the truth of their greed and how they perpetrated everything here, but now they want a plea deal. Now they want a plea deal. But they want to disguise it. They want to disguise the opportunity, even though they're trying to exploit you. Again, trying to perpetrate some more shit. But there is evidence here. Proof is surfacing. Look closer. Available body of facts or information indicating whether a belief or proposition is true or valid. The authorities already know. The authorities already know everything. Somebody is self-medicating, using substances or anything else to escape, numb, or avoid emotional pain. It's not about how much you do, it's about why. Somebody here could even be self-medicating with sex. Universe, please tell us more. That was way too many, universe. Please tell us more. There could be a fuck girl involved here somehow. Or this could just be a man in feminine energy, right? Needing that validation. They need the attention. They need to feel better about themselves. Instant gratification. Thank you, Spirit. These confirmations are just... it's like rocket fire from the universe today. Desire to experience immediate pleasure or satisfaction without delay or postponement. Universe, please give us a few more. Wow, this person already has a record, so they've done this before. Somebody are skipping steps and cutting corners. This toxic person here who wants to give you a fake apology to kiss your ass. Don't let them kiss your ass. Don't even let them do that. I don't know. You don't know where their lips have been. Clearly. You do not know where their mouth has been. Toxic person. Someone whose behavior consistently brings negativity, conflict, and emotional distress to those around them. Often exhibit manipulative, self-centered, and controlling behavior. Stems from deeper issues like low self-esteem or personality disorders. So we have a low self-esteem criminal here who has a record, who's trying to hold you hostage. They perpetrated everything. They're trying to disguise their exploitation as an opportunity here because they're really stubborn and inflexible. They want to redeem themselves with this plea deal that they're, again, disguising their greed. And now they're self-medicating, but the authorities already know everything? Okay, universe. That was way too many. I'm gonna take that one, and I'm gonna take that one. Because I saw what they said already. We have a gold digger, codependent, somebody who wants a handout, constant sob story, narrative about one's difficulties or misfortunes that is frequently repeated with intention of gaining sympathy or excused behavior from others, seeking attention, justification, or special treatment. Somebody could have been trying to catfish you using those fake accounts. They lack accountability, they're unresponsible, karma is now playing out. Somebody could have even gone as far as to even alter documents, forging signatures here. Maybe trying to get you into a false marriage, or trying to rob you of an inheritance, trying to put you in a conservatorship, or trying to have you investigated. Because they were using a sob story that the collective is out to get me because they don't like me anymore. They're being mean. Again, go kick rocks. You clearly need something to do. I clearly need something to do. An hour and 15 minutes. We're gonna pull out the Scrabble tiles. I'm not gonna pull out that many, so I don't want this video to be long. We are gonna pull out a few. This part might be a little loud, so if you're sensitive to sound, I do recommend lowering the volume for a hot minute again. Something here about an ER. Maybe somebody could be going to the emergency room or something. But universe, any final messages and confirmations here for the collective, please? Final messages and confirmations for the collective. Okay, we have the numbers 68, the numbers 70. This could be somebody's age, the year they were born. Take these numbers however it resonates for you. We have the number 43. Something here about a kid, or somebody's kid, or somebody here tries to act kid-like. Something here about LA. We have the numbers 53, the numbers 38, the numbers 18, 22. And today's lottery winner is, I'm joking, 58, 55. Somebody's nickname could be Ro. Maybe somebody's name is Ramona. Or something about row, row, row your boat. Somebody's name could be Bo. Or something here about a bow. Maybe somebody is going to be receiving a gift. Something here about suds. I don't know, maybe somebody here is trying to wash something away. The number 62. We have the number 3. Somebody here could be secretly in the closet. Maybe somebody here is, you know, gay. Maybe somebody here likes the same sex. Maybe this could be you. Maybe that's the vendetta that they have against you. Maybe somebody here is a big homophobe. Or somebody here could be in the closet. Take out whatever it resonates. We have this ER here again. Something here about an emergency room. Something here about a crane. I don't know if it's the bird crane or like those construction cranes, or somebody here is trying to lift something, or they're trying to erect something. We have the number 44. We have the number 71. Somebody here could use the word AO a lot. Somebody here could be a junior. Someone's name could be Val, Valerie. We have Roro. I don't know, maybe somebody's nickname is Roro. Somebody's name could be Hannah. Or something about Havana. Something about a GI doctor, or something here is going down in the stomach. Maybe it's all of the self-medicating that somebody here is doing. Maybe somebody here needs to see a GI doctor, maybe while they're in the ER. I don't know. I don't wish that upon anybody. Somebody's name could be Anna. Something here about a rat. Maybe somebody here is ratting somebody out. Somebody's name could be Sid. Or Sydney. Something here about the Sydney, Australia, maybe even. Something about an attorney general could be involved. Something here about a root. Maybe somebody was trying to do root work on you. Something here about a fret. Maybe somebody here thought that they knew how to play you like an instrument. Or somebody here could play guitar. Or, I don't know, they could play a string instrument. Something about somebody's son. Or you could be somebody's son. Or something about somebody's son. Somebody's name could be Howard, or something about Howard University. Maybe somebody went to Howard University. Somebody's name could be Sari. Somebody's name could be Vin, or something here to do with a VIN number. Something here to do with a car, maybe. Something here about Great Britain. Maybe somebody here is British. Somebody here wants somebody's pity. Somebody's name could be Linda. Or somebody here could think that somebody here is beautiful. Like, because that could be Linda. In Portuguese, that means pretty. Somebody's name could be Kevin. I don't know, maybe somebody here is calling somebody a FAG. Like somebody here could, like, I don't know. Or maybe that's, somebody uses that as a slang. Something here about somebody's significant other. Someone's name could be Gigi. Someone's name could be Frank. Someone's name could be Francis. Or somebody who just doesn't want you to be happy, because gay could also mean happy. Someone's name could be Brian or Ryan. Someone's name could be Keegan. Someone's name could be Bree. Someone's name could be Brittany. Somebody here could be getting ready to be evicted. Someone's name could be Rory. Or somebody's name here could be Corey. Someone's name could be Anya. Someone's name could be Nate, Nathan, Natalie, Nathaniel. Someone's name could be Ross, or maybe somebody who shops at Ross. Someone's name could be Jerry, Gerald. Or maybe somebody here is ghetto like the Jerry Springer Show. I don't know. Someone's name could be Vanna. Somebody could use the word Yah a lot, like Yah. Like that's how they speak. Somebody here could be Bai. Something about somebody's brows. Maybe somebody here, I don't know, maybe they paint their brows in, maybe they shave it off and they paint their own in, or maybe somebody here has a unibrow. Somebody's name could be Gus. Someone's name could be Rose. Or somebody here likes roses. Something here about peony flowers. Something about a TA. Maybe somebody could be like a teacher's assistant or something. Or somebody wants to be a teacher. Someone's name could be George. Or maybe somebody here shops at Walmart. Isn't that George like a brand of like a Walmart brand or something? And I'm not trying to throw shade at anybody. We have VA. Something here about the VA hospital, or something here about Virginia. Something here about opioids. Maybe somebody here is on opioids, or they're abusing opioids. Someone's name could be Tess, Tessa. Somebody could drive a Tesla. Something here about figs. I don't know. Maybe somebody here likes to eat a lot of fig Newtons, or something here about the. Is it an herb or a plant? Figs. Somebody could use the word yo. Maybe that's how they speak, like yo and ya. Something about an NDA. Maybe somebody here is trying to claim that they have an NDA over you. Or they're trying to hold an NDA over your head. Isn't OPI like the name of a makeup brand, or like nail polish or something? Somebody here trying to cover something up. Something about rap. Maybe somebody here is a rapper. Somebody could use the word oi, like oy vey. Something about the ATL, something about Atlanta. Something about Colorado. I don't know, something here about a fire. Maybe somebody was trying to start a fire. Or something about Fire Island. I don't know, it's go time here. It's go time. Somebody could have also even went to Brown, maybe Brown University. Somebody's name could be Lucy. But Ricky, sorry. Something here about Georgia. Something here about Saturday. Maybe something could be going down on Saturday, or something here happened on a Saturday. There's a lot of O's here. Maybe somebody's name starts with an O. Maybe somebody's name is Oscar. Alrighty. We're gonna get ready to close this reading out. Somebody's name could be Randy, Andrew. Something about cloves. Maybe somebody here smokes cloves. Universe, what doors are available to the collective at this time? What doors are available to the collective at this time, please? The door of compassion and the door of courage. Empathy, kindness, mercy, benevolence, and humanness. Along with the door of... See, you're still being courageous here to be compassionate, but you just know who to be compassionate with. And you know who to give mercy to. You're not being mean. I think that somebody is just having a difficult time understanding the truth. And there's a big difference between being truthful and being mean. The door of courage is also available to you. Bravery, valor, confidence, resilience, heroism, and grit. Don't be afraid to be courageous. You have the grit within you. The door of hope is also open to you. Optimism, faith, belief, encouragement, and reassurance. I also feel like that's part of the problem why somebody here is mad at you, is the fact that you're still courageous here and you're bravely moving forward here with your confidence. Maybe because confidence comes from within, it doesn't come from on the outside. We have the door of shadows. They were trying to keep you trapped in the darkness here. But you didn't let it get to you. You just know who to share your light with. Universe, please give us an affirmation for whoever this reading is for, please. Please give us an affirmation. Okay. We have communication and peacefulness. Wonder how the other person's feeling? Ask them. Wish they knew how you were feeling? Tell them. You've just been drafted into the communication army where there is a strict do ask, do tell policy. Speak with kindness and gentleness, and reach an understanding. If you don't, assumption will just make asses of everyone, including the person who came up with the aphorism. I feel like you're keeping open communication, and somebody is just really trying to twist your words. Because you've chosen peace. We have peacefulness. I have a peaceful, tranquil, and untroubled heart. This is where I choose to spend my time. I can bring guests, but any person, thought, or event that brings drama or chaos is not invited. My heart is a special property, and I'm going to keep it that way so we can all keep enjoying it and I can get my security deposit back. This communication was right on top of this peacefulness. They're trying to twist the communication and say, oh, you never talked to them, you never told them anything, you're just being mean. But in all actuality, they asked, you told them, they just can't handle the truth. And the fact that you can see through their bullshit. Universe, please give us a final message. Are they really lighting off fireworks like right in front of the house? As if they don't know that I have a dog? Some people are just so... Like, when you live in a city, like, houses are so close to each other, let's light off fireworks, like... Oh, but I want to be free. Okay, bitch, but that doesn't come at a cost to other people. But people don't think about consequences. You want to light up fireworks? Go to an open field. Shit. But people don't want to compromise. Yeah. I have no problem with people lighting off fireworks. Hell, I have lit off fireworks. I go to a field. I'm not going to do it in the middle of a city. I digress. Universe, please give us a final message for whoever this reading is for. Universe, please give us a final message, please. Please give us a final message for the collective. Alright, y'all have two of them. We have Drive and Embrace, number 11 and number 14. Believe in yourself and others to discover a deeper importance to your being. Recognize that your interactions with others are important. Healthy relationships require a lot of work to maintain them. In many parts of the world, hugging is recognized as a familiar kind of greeting, in addition to being a manner of acknowledgement or support and reassurance for someone else. Ganesha is encouraging you to maintain a compassionate heart. Be nurturing toward yourself and others. There will be a lot to be gained from seeing things from a practical or down-to-earth perspective when it comes to dealing with others or pertaining to your present circumstance. Focus on creating a balanced life for yourself. Remember that more can be accomplished when you are serene. Be imaginative and helpful. Deal with issues as they arise. Keep your wits about you while you determine the best course of action and seek simple solutions to fix the problem with minimal fuss. Depending on the relationship of the people involved, a hug can symbolize familiarity, love, affection, friendship. A person may hug another in a show of support, comfort, or to console. There is an exchanging of energy that takes place as you give and receive at the same time. See, you're only doing healthy relationships now. You're not dealing with people who only want to take and not give. Confidence, as well as unity of purpose and control, are desirable. Ganesha urges you to think about getting back to the basics. It is a great time to lighten your load or simplify your life. You may have had a tendency to overextend yourself or overcommit to social activities. Cut back on your schedule so you can zero in on something that you are called to do. This card indicates new motivation or inspiration. If you have been feeling stuck in a situation or in finding a solution, rest assured the energy is going to start moving again. You do not have to choose to go alone on your path. Make sure that if you do bring others with you, that they have the same goals and objectives in mind. Pay attention not to linger in relationships or friendships that are going nowhere or settle just because you feel obligated. This is not a time to be complacent. If you want to create changes in your work, explore what your options might be. There might be an increase in finances, but this is not a time to be spending money. Bid your time and prepare for what is coming. This might also indicate that a trip or extended travel is on the horizon. See, they were trying to stop your forward movement, but you're still moving forward anyway. And before I go, we're going to read from the Book of Happy. Daydream for 20 minutes every morning. Daydreaming can stimulate your mind in creative ways, reduce stress, elevate your mood, organize your thinking, stimulate ideas for solutions to problems, and help you gain new perspectives on troubling issues. Assuming that you are not using daydreams to escape from being fully engaged in your life or to retreat from your responsibilities, then a regular period of daydreaming is not only healthy, but helpful in solving problems and fostering creativity. It's also a great tool for manifestation. Set a timer, let your thoughts take flight to a Greek island, a trekking path high in the Himalayas, a manicured estate in England, a beach in Barbados, or somewhere else. Some of y'all are definitely getting ready to go on a trip. And if you are, take me with you. I would love to go to Barbados. Indulge yourself. Let your thoughts take flight. And that is what I have for y'all today. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light. And I will see you tomorrow, and I'm going to be picking back up on the rest of the zodiac signs. And with that, ciao, everyone.